Hey guys, I'm on the mic early for this one because I wanted to explain what the heck we're looking at because the words are tiny and they're hard to read, and I want to make sure that we understand it. I want to give credit to @Kyle, Marisa Roth, for posting this. Apparently this is footage of Amber Heard, Whitney Heard, Rocky, and others partying on Johnny's yacht after filing for divorce from him. Now they are singing a very stupid song, the same stupid song that Amber Heard and Whitney sang in the car again after, I think it was after the UK trial. Anyway, just take a listen, and I just want to make sure you knew what was happening in this crazy video.
Can you think of any reason why you would be unable to provide me with accurate and comprehensive answers today?
No, I cannot.
Defamation suit she lost against her ex-husband, Johnny Depp. In a press release obtained by E! News, it's revealed that Amber has hired 2 new attorneys to lead her appeal, while Heard's previous lawyer, Elaine Bredehoft, is stepping down. Bredehoft says in the press release that this is the, quote, perfect time to pass the baton to the new attorneys, David Axelrod and Jay Ward Brown. Along with news of the legal switch-up, a spokesperson for Amber tells E! News a different court warrants different representation, particularly as so much new evidence is now coming to light. The other lawyer from Amber's previous trial, Ben Rottenborn, will continue to represent Heard as co-counsel. A rep for Johnny had no comment on Amber's statement. Her new attorneys previously defended the New York Times against Sarah Palin's defamation suit earlier this year and say in their own statement, "We welcome the opportunity to represent Ms. Heard in this appeal, as it is a case with important First Amendment implications for every American. We're confident the appellate court will apply the law properly without deference to popularity, reverse the judgment against Ms. Heard, and reaffirm the fundamental principles of freedom of speech."
So a piece of new information that we got in the unsealing is a transcript of one of these audio recordings in which the Boston Plane incident is discussed. So during this conversation, which took place in September of 2015, we see Amber Heard making a comment about Johnny, kicking her on the plane, and Johnny Depp challenging that assertion and pointing out that I did not kick you on the plane. And Amber's response to that is, I know.
I saw a bird in the house.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Fuck off.
I don't know. I don't remember if I've ever taken pictures of myself. Oh, yes, yes. The answer is yes.
Okay.
Look it up. I don't fucking care. I won't talk about fucking it anymore. You can fucking look it up. It clearly doesn't work, does it? You don't get high. No, you don't. And it doesn't calm you down psychologically. It's supposed to slow your heart rate down. Clearly, it doesn't really work that well. You need a lot. It's not affecting my judgment at all. It doesn't affect how angry I am. It doesn't affect how passionate I am. And I was not criticizing you or judging you at all, which is why you wanted to reach for what I'm taking as a means to defend yourself. But you ignore everything I said, which is there is absolutely zero judgment on that. I was pointing out that you will not react as cool-headed as you are right now, because if anything should happen while you're not on Xanax, it could be an explosion. That's all. I was pointing out that both of us have tempers, and what will happen if you're not on Xanax and then something comes up? Will you be able to talk to yourself and reason with that inner self? That's what I was bringing up. It had no judgment on it whatsoever. I'm actually very glad you took a Xanax, and I'm very happy for you. There's zero fucking judgment. I don't need you fucking telling me what I said. I don't need your fucking goddamn projection on me. I didn't fucking go there. You fucking listen to me or not, I don't fucking care.
What's the funniest thing that ever happened in a courtroom?
In the courtroom?
Not necessarily just this trial, but in a courtroom, what's the funniest thing that happened?
I think this trial had a lot of examples of that. I mean, everything from Johnny using his sense of humor and showing everyone his legal knowledge. He would have to questions before we would, or, he would say, oh gosh, what I'm about to say is that must be hearsay. I mean, there were some really funny moments. There were some interesting witnesses, not to name any names, but there was one in particular, the other side, an expert that was bizarre and comical, but yeah, I mean, there were some really funny moments, and of course some inside jokes that we all shared. I mean,
It's Depp Heard Unsealed Docs Part 7. So this is from well before the trial that we all watched, but it's essentially Amber's team saying there's certain pieces that should be kept completely out of the trial. The first is anything with regard to Amber Heard or Johnny Depp's pledging or donating to charity. Her team says that at virtually every hearing and deposition, Depp's team is claiming that essentially Amber Heard is a liar for saying she donated $7 million to charity. The reality is Ms. Heard has been responsible for donating almost $1 million to each of the charities. And she fully intends to complete both of those pledges, but because she was sued by Depp, she can't. If only Elaine knew how that was going to play out in court. The second one they wanted to keep out of court, which you've seen all over mainstream media, is irrelevant personal matters. Amber's team says Mr. Depp inappropriately seeks to introduce evidence including pictures of Amber naked, and to Amber's brief stint as an exotic dancer and or escort. What's interesting is that Depp's team says we've never actually claimed that we wanted to use that information. However, they did say they would like to reserve the right to use it in rebuttal. But it's funny that mainstream media left that part out of a lot of the articles. The third part they tried to keep out of evidence was who's paying attorney fees. I can't imagine why. They say that Mr. Depp inappropriately seeks to introduce evidence that Elon Musk or the ACLU could be paying Amber's attorney fees, whereas Mr. Depp is paying for them himself, and that is just irrelevant information, right? Now, obviously, if the curious timing of Elon coming into the picture while she may or may not have still been married had come up more in trial, it would have been a bigger deal. However, in the court of public opinion, oh honey, it matters. There's more to uncover in part 8. Stay tuned.
I just cannot believe we're still talking about this, but hey, they want to keep putting out information. I'm going to keep talking about it. It just cracks me up. You guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this, and I can't wait to continue to talk about this shit show with you guys. You really are the best. Thanks for all the wonderful comments. If you want to see more of my material, my videos, check out my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. Thanks so much for being so sweet and supportive. I appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.